RV Jerry here again. I just had to take a look at my electrical system and see what my battery charging unit was like. I thought it was, like this electrical panel here, all one piece, but that's not the deal. So I have some red wires here, big heavy-duty 12-volt, and I have some white ones. So and those are two that are connected to the battery. So out at my battery, each of those are connected into the battery. So that's where it gets its power, and that's where it charges from. So if two of these run to the battery, then where are the other ones? Where do the others go? So I had to look around. This is my 110 circuit and my 12-volt circuit. So my 110 circuit is here, and then that runs throughout. If you look back there, you can see all the electrical wiring. Looks like house wiring. You can see it down through that little hole there a little better, but maybe not. Behind me was a grid. One of these things covering this up, and I go, well, why is that down there? So I found out why. Here you go. There's my electrical outlet coming from that panel, and there's this what do you want to call it, a transformer or inverter charger. It says it's a carries the load and charges the battery. So, and there's my two big white wires. Those run over to this panel that we just looked at. And that's it. That's what charges my battery. And if I wanted to disconnect that so that it didn't interfere with my solar charging, just unplug it. That's it. That's what this RV has for something to charge the battery and carry the load. Oh, good. I let a fly in. Okay, so you want to go outside and see the other two wires? I'm sure you do. So we're on our way. I'll leave the door open, maybe he'll fly out. Okay, there's the two wires, the positive and the heavy duty one negative. So those are charging the battery. Along with that, I have my little solar charger for my 4 100-watt Harbor Freight system. Let me go back in here. So that's my system. Yeah, what was there? There was a big heater there. I was having a little problem with the beeping noise, which is this thing over here. When the battery gets low, it'll beep at you. I thought it was telling me there was gas leaking, but not so. So here's my charging system. Right now, get these phones, get this stuff out of my way. Yeah, I like to use this little, what it is, it's a portable Mr. Heater Buddy. Instead of that big one. The big one uses way too much money. Oh, too much money. Way too much gas. Bump my head on that thing. Anyway, here we are. My solar system is out there, and if I wanted to charge those batteries, I could go. I could connect them in a parallel with these other three that I have outside. Okay, our charge controller. This is what's coming out of the yeah, that's better. Okay, right now we only have 0.35 amps at 40 volts and 14 watts. Guess the batteries are fully charged. We don't have any reason to sucking down power. Let's see, let me put this down. Okay, to get that to show some watts, I had to plug in the heater and the TV and turn it on. Now you can see the watts that I'm pulling, the amps and the volts. You see how much more the volts are? That's coming from the panel. And over here, that's going into the batteries. That's coming out of our MPPT charge controller. So this is the 12 volts going into the battery and the watts that it's pulling. Well, that's the only reason I've got these two things up here, is I want to see the amount of watts that it's pulling. All very interesting stuff, since all this is new. What do you really need? I think that's probably all I really need. Now I'll find out how long those batteries would last. I'm surprised that heater is not pulling that much more. I thought it was pulling 1,000 watts. Put this on watts. Yeah, it's pulling 1,000 watts. I don't know if you can see that. Let me see if I can see it. It's flashing. That's 1310, 1320. That's how many watts that inverter is pulling right now. So that'd be pulling that out of the battery. So that ain't gonna last too long. I don't know, I'm calculating in my head 3 hours. You can stay warm for 3 hours. So that's I wanted to point out today that, turn all this stuff off. I just wanted to point out that, like yesterday I told you, if you plugged this plug into the cable outside, your 30 amp cable, you would be using it would be charging the battery, which that's what it would do in my case anyway, because my unit is down there plugged into my electrical wiring. So if I put my power in there, this unit down here is going to be coming on also. So I don't know what to do. Just leave it there, or maybe leave that open and I can unplug it and plug it up. So put a switch in somewhere and put all this stuff back together. Okay, that's all I wanted to say for today. I like using the heater buddy more than I do the big heater. The big heater, so this is a tiny place, man. It comes on and it blows you out of here. So I was using the buddy heater in place of it anyways. I took it out simply because that little thing was beeping, and I thought, okay, I'm got gas leaking, but I don't know where. It wasn't gas leaking, it was it was the battery dropping below 10, getting close to 10 volts. After 10 volts, it all shuts off. Okay, that's all I wanted to say. Thanks for watching.